It's 2026 and we're flooded with information. So my biggest challenge was to have everything in one place. And it's been years that I've been trying to solve this problem, and I finally created a solution that now I don't want any fancy way to show it. I'm just going to show you what it does, and that's it. The solution is called Luckynote. The main concept is you save information and then information grows by itself, and you can later find it, do whatever you want, because the information is yours. You click the save button and it becomes yours. Many of the tools that exist, they give you partial information or they use bookmarking, but bookmarking stays on their website and then you just look at it. You can't do anything with it. And there's so many lessons that I read online, I saw videos of, Instagram links, Instagram reels. Like, there's a flood of very useful information, but when I click save, I want to do something with it. And this is the solution. I'll show you step by step. I don't think I'm gonna do all of the features in one go, but you're very welcome to subscribe and see the other parts of the videos, because I think it's gonna be a lot. I've been working on this for 5 years, and yeah, let's dig in. So the main concept that I wanted to focus is the simplicity of the tool. So when you see the first screen, you have inbox and you have like a chat stream. So my way of figuring out how we save information in the most easiest way, without thinking of titles, without thinking of anything, is just if you write a message. So you write a message and then that's it. So if you want to upgrade that message with more information, you're more than welcome to. So you can click on it, you can add a note, you can add a file, you can add an image, you can do whatever you want. Plus you have the thread. In threads you put, I will give you an example in a moment, and you have chat. This is what I meant. You save something with the information, then you do something. There is a key difference between Luckynote and other tools, why chat is different, and I will show you that again in a second. Just be patient. The concept of the message is that you have everything in just one line, one stream. You can then move the information in the dedicated folders. So here you have the folders, and these, I will put it like this. So this is the first screen you're going to see. And then here you have stacks, types, and recent. So under stacks, things that you save are automatically organized, so you don't need to think what it was and all that stuff. So for example, this Instagram link that I saved, if I open Instagram stack, it is listed here as any other Instagram link. So you don't need to create a special folder for this. And then here, if you expand, you have multiple stacks that you can turn on and off depending on what you want. And then you can just filter by those. No new folders needed. Then the same thing goes for the types. So types is, this is the link, and then when you filter for information in a folder, you can filter by the type. So for example, in the inbox, you can put any information. So that means you can put a link, an image, file, or an audio. So these are like the global concepts, plus task, notes, and just text. This works that, for example, if I filter for the files, anything that's a file, I can see. And then the cool thing is that this is inbox only. If I click on all, this is from all other folders. That means you have access to all your information. So for example, this one here, if we say show in folder, now you can see it in the actual folder, which is automatically filtered as well. So what you can actually do is you can change the view, and now you have like a Dropbox or any kind of cloud service concept. So when you go through different folders, you can see like Dropbox experience. So now it's a cloud storage for you. And Now, the cool thing is that when you filter for things, you can filter for multiple objects. So for example, what you do is you can say, I want files that are also tasks. So now all the elements that have a file and a task are going to be listed here. So this is, let's say, the basic concept that anything that you save, you can filter for, and things are organized by themselves. So for example, let's go into the food. Now in the food, you can have subfolders. That means you can create, so here if you see, it works like Notion. So you can have subfolders, and then from here you can move it deeper and deeper, and then you can navigate however you prefer to organize your stuff. For example, for the movies, you can have a movies list and you can have watched list. So now if we go back to the inbox, just to give you one more thing, not to make this video super long. If you save something from Instagram, or for example, if we open this link, this is a gallery. When you save a link, you get actually the gallery of the Instagram post. This is the same for TikTok and for all the others. Now if we go, for example, on X, let's say this post is interesting for us. So instead of you bookmarking this, so now it's somewhere in their bookmarking system, you can't do anything with it. There is no API. There is API, you can access this, but then you need to connect so many different things, which I did for you, so you can have it easy by just either clicking this button, or you can, again, copy link and then save in the app. But here, when you use the extension allows you to move stuff. The extension allows you to put a task. There is also options to screenshot stuff. We're not gonna do that now. There is also the option for reminders. So you can say, okay, let's check this tomorrow. And then you check it tomorrow. And now when we go back, the cool thing is now this information is saved with the actual post. So you have the picture, you have the description, and then you have the quoted tweet. So this is what I meant before. When you have, for example, a thread, now you can add more information. So for example, if you find something interesting here down the list, you copy the link and then you put it in the thread. So now this is a group inside the message itself. So you don't need to create the folder. And the cool thing is now when you go in the chat, you can then decide if you want to include the threaded messages or just the message itself. So in this case, it's going to be this quoted message and this text. Another cool thing is that all the text that you see here, if you click copy, you have the OCR of that image. So when you talk with this message, you really talk with everything that's in the message. So for example, tell me all what you can see. There's also an option that you can do your custom actions. You can create your own actions by clicking on this button and then just add yours. And then if we wait, so here, and now what this makes a difference is that this is now chat with this message. So unlike ChatGPT, you don't need to think in folders. You don't need to think, okay, do I move it here in the project or something? What you can do is, again, in types. So if we turn on, it's already turned on. If we select chats, then all the messages basically become the root point for you to talk with. So all the messages that I already talked with, they're now a chat. So you simply open it. Now you have it here for the second one as well. And then you can do whatever you want with your information. And then the same thing goes for threads. So let me turn this, it's already there. So if you select the thread, now a message can have a chat and a thread. but then there's also some messages that only have thread. And then this thread, you can add all these messages are movable in the folders and in the messages thread. So they're the same object. That means you can also put a task on it. You can also put a task on this one. Plus you can add a note. So a note is useful if you want to extend on this information. And once again, if we go, for example, let's go with the shortcut this time. So if we write notes, the shortcut is Command K. Now all the messages that have the actual note, you can see it here, you open, and then in this case we have the full transcription. The cool thing is that now if you save a YouTube link, let's try this out, you can again click an extension. So there you go, now it's saved. And now if we go back to the inbox, now you can click on get transcription. And now you simply got the transcription of the video. So the cool thing is now if you...
It's happening 6,000 miles away in China.
There you go. Now you can jump through the video. And once again, if you open chat, now you can chat with the whole transcription. So you don't need to copy paste, extract information. Everything is done for you. And then what you do is, for example, there are now the cool thing that this information is automatically tagged, what I mentioned with the stacks. So here, if we click, we have 3 product mentions and the company mention. So later, what you can do is if we search for OpenAI, now all the things are visible and you can find any mention in any of your messages, whether it be a metadata, a thread message, a YouTube video, and then here you can also see where it's actually listed. So yeah, my goal with this app, there's so many more features. For example, these reminders I didn't show you. There is the global chat, but the video is going to be huge. The last thing that I'm going to show you is that here what I showed you with the lists, what you can do is you can turn the cards view on. So now cards view has the cards view, imagine that. And you can change the style. So for example, what you can do is you can put 4x3, then you put it vertical, and then you can decide what information you want to show on the cards. My video is overlapping this, so here we go. And there's a Mason review. So in Mason review, you have like more extended information of the message. So I will leave you on this, and in the next videos, I'm gonna go more in depth about other elements and other parts. And thank you for joining this one. See you in the next one. Ciao.